I'm going with a road favorite, the Seattle Seahawks, -3 against the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams actually have something to play for. If they win, they get the 3 seed. They play Green Bay or Washington at home. If they lose, they play Minnesota or Detroit at home. But Sean McVay said on his radio show yesterday, this is how deep we go, that he's leaning towards resting his starters. He even said he was excited to see how Jimmy Garoppolo could do. He's excited to see how Blake Corum could do with more carries. Pretty good indication to me that the Rams are going to be resting. The Seahawks, while they beat the Bears, are still one of those teams where they're getting less than 30% of the public ticket, of the betting ticket. So the public is fading them, and they're coming off a game in which they scored single digits. And then there's this. Geno is due $4 million in incentive if he throws for another 186 yards and he finishes with a completion percentage of 69.75. He's at 70.2. So for each of those, he gets $2 million. He's going to come into this game. He's going to want to fire away. The Rams are going to be resting their starters. Give me the Seahawks and Geno going for $4 million -3.
I don't hate it. And the only scary part is, yeah, Seattle is not playing for a single thing, right? Geno's the only one who really sounds like he's motivated here. I'm sure there's other guys that have money incentives. But yeah, the biggest thing to me is just the fact that the Rams already had a pretty bad offensive line. Now they're putting their backups in with Jimmy Garoppolo. Like, to me, that makes me really fired up to back this Seattle team that they do have a good pass rush. And like we just said, they're playing their starters, so that they're going to be playing their defense. So I agree with you. I like Seattle in this spot, especially the fact that we're getting against a Rams team that they're another team that's top heavy, right? They're a stars and scrub team. And they've drafted well now. Like these last couple of years, they have drafted really well, and they have some really good young talent. I've read that none of those kids are going to play either. Like McVay is basically going to sit all these guys, try to give them this bye week. So huge deal. Like Chad just said, if you can get them -3, that's really a great number for the Seattle team.
I'm glad we're in agreement on that. I also like that they've got a first-year coach. They're going to want to finish as strong as they can. They want to win as many games as they can. A lot of these guys are going to be back next year. So it is going to matter to them how they finish the season, how they show up on tape.